Digital online showcase. Don't read the comments. Top of the box. Water me, sis. Planet Udia. Off the chest. The F effect. In 4 minutes. Game Point Sports Talk. Elephant Room. The Money Initiative. The Drip. Future Now Sports. Get your mind right. Macking in 100x6. But what do I know? Bet that. City and county. Straight Water Podcast. Kingdom Culture Godcast. What's that? Welcome to the Coloring Castle. What's good in the hood? Digital online showcase. Don't read the comments. Top of the box. Water me, sis. Planet Udia. Off the chest. The F effect. In 4 minutes. Game Point Sports Talk. Elephant Room. The Money Initiative. The Drip. Future Now Sports. Get your mind right. Macking in 100x6. But what do I know? Bet that. City and county. Straight Water Podcast. Kingdom Culture Godcast. What's that? Welcome to the Coloring Castle. What's good in the hood?
We still got the countdown.
Oh shit, we here now. We here now.
Oh, because I was about to go refill my cup. Are we?
We are here live. Hey, check it. Welcome to our network. Not just for the people. We what?
Are the people.
Oh, see? But that's real talk, man. We just really having a just good time, just chilling with the family. Just gonna talk a little shit. We've been talking a little shit. Actually, matter of fact, just join the conversation. Ain't gonna be that big. We're talking about celibacy right now. Like right there, jumping in there.
Wow.
Really?
Right
No? We were talking about celibacy. Like we don't hide from the fact we are the people. We talking to the people right now.
He thinks I'm lying. That's
Right?
the crazy part.
Who's all practice celibacy like on by choice?
We all have.
I mean, every other weekend, I'm not answering that nigga's call. But otherwise, you know,
Wait
For what
until
reason?
tomorrow.
What did you choose?
extended period.
Why did you choose?
The restraining order.
Restraint?
Don't fingerprint.
The restraining order did it for you, Telly.
Who else chose?
Okay.
Who else chose? No.
I chose because I felt like nobody was worthy of my temple, so I decided to go ghost. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you come back? Like what? Now it's like fuck
Oh,
it?
I never went back. I left niggas alone altogether. I'm gay now. What's like?
Wait, but that don't mean you're celibate.
Well, no. I started out by force, right? Because I felt like nobody was worthy of my temple, and then on my journey, I learned that it was good. You know what I mean? My mind wasn't clouded. My vagina wasn't clouded, right? Shit was clear. Okay, so I was thinking clear. I was more focused because I wasn't, all in that riffraff. So yes, I did it for about 2 years, and I think everybody in their lifetime should experience a celibacy journey. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about, being physical. You really do want to get to know people on a,
I think
mental,
fasting from anything
spiritual-
though is
right,
for
right.
a period of time that you've been continuously doing is always good. Some type of pause, some type of break. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Like social media breaks. Everybody
All
needs
that.
social media break.
I'm trying right now. That
No.
shit's hard as fuck. I got rid of the app.
It's
Check
hard
this out.
as fuck.
This is one of the hardest times that usually I could do it. It's easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I realized, like, dang, I'm on my Facebook a little bit too much, like on my social
Right.
media, right? So I just recently, last week, deleted the app a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
But I find myself in Google on the Facebook because it logs me right in, boom, and it's not just like it's not no
So that
extra
really
step.
don't
I'm
still
still
count.
finding myself on
It is
Facebook,
hard.
and that's
It really
that's
is.
where it's an issue.
Real quick though, I want to go back to the celibacy shit because basically I don't have nobody right now, so I'm just not getting any. So I don't really know if that's celibate or just not. Where's the fine line between you're not
It's the
getting
same
shit?
thing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It can count
Yeah,
as
It's
a
an
thing.
inconvenience.
Oh.
Temptation comes from choice. So like if you just don't have it, that's different. You know what I'm saying? By choice, if you have an opportunity, you still choose to say no. That's not
Absolutely, young
Okay,
man.
so I'm
just
celibate for the
That's
people that I ignore
right.
their texts,
Praise you, young king.
but I'm not celibate for the people that I answer.
So tell us about your journey. What made you decide to be celibate? Because you've been celibate for how long?
And that's what started the conversation.
Yeah. 7 years.
Because that's
7
unheard of.
years.
And you were young.
And how
man.
old are you? I'm sorry.
You were
to ask.
young,
Look
young
how Robbie
man.
looked though.
7 years and you're how old? Because it's major. Your age matters.
23.
And you're only
23.
23.
You ain't even had no pussy. Let me stop you.
Go ahead, ask. Go ahead.
Time out.
Sibo, go ahead. Sibo
Hey,
gave points for
we
you.
just working out the quick math on that.
Yeah.
23.
You're not celibate.
Technically, this is still a good. You still in a good space. That's.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say.
I ain't
He
celibate.
ain't had no wop yet.
To be honest with you, I do wish I was a virgin. I got introduced to sex really young. So like, growing up, like I was overexposed.
But that ain't
to it.
sex though.
I got
I'm
it by
talking
your
about
choice?
willingly, consensually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like you
and
like.
then of course being exposed to it just by having like older friends, women, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So I've had both experiences.
Their era is different. I got a 23-year-old. My daughter, she 23. She ain't sex. She don't know boyfriend, no nothing. So it's a different mind
want
frame
you to
than me and
believe
you
that
coming
for the
up
rest of
as
your life.
6.
I didn't want to say it. I want to believe it all.
No.
The gear is a bind too. My heart.
I know.
Mine too.
She had a boyfriend. She got tough before. But I'm saying, like, now in her 20s, she's like, she's in the other situation. How you talking? That's how she talking. And now she's 23. So that's what I'm trying to say.
But like,
how am I talking? Am I talking like a woman that's lived a little bit, or am I talking like a woman that's smart? What are you talking
Now
about?
you know, you've seen some stuff in your life.
Right.
Period. It's
So
nothing
your
about
daughter
that.
has seen some stuff in her
You
life.
see,
Right.
Your pussy has seen some stuff in his life. So.
In general, are we speaking in general?
I think he's speaking in general.
Okay, I'm about to say he better be.
Your pussy has seen so much that you decide to go to pussy. So.
No. That has nothing to do with it. Me, I think I'm more of a free-spirited person, and I'm attracted to people's, hearts. I really don't look at gender. I don't look at,
But if that's the case,
you can't little dick and titties.
But I'm saying if that's the case, you can't turn it off, right? So say if by heart, are you turning it off?
I'm not saying I wouldn't fuck with a man.
I was gonna say somebody connects with you
fuck
through the
with
heart.
both. I'll fuck with a unicorn if they do me right.
Okay, that's peace. I got you. Okay.
Because that's the type of person I am. You know what I mean?
I got you.
It's just what it is.
I got you.
I found out I was bi. I told you. It's in the book. I dated a
found
dude
out?
with a dude with a small penis, and then he had titties. So it just, it was just a gateway.
And then he
It was a
had
gateway.
titties?
Yeah, it was a gateway drug.
No, I ain't never had no shit like that.
And he act like a bitch. I'm just saying, it was a terrible combination. Terrible combination.
I think this day and time, like, it's not uncommon for people to just be free-spirited. There's pansexuals, homosexuals, just all kind of sexuals, right? And I'm not one to judge nobody's choices that they choose to make in their own life. And I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about me and the choices I make in mine.
That part.
Huh? Hello.
I judge the hobosexuals though. The ones that's living with niggas just to fucking on people just to live there. That's that bullshit.
Hey man, you got.
Wait, what'd you call it?
Hobosexuals.
Homosexuals.
Hobosexuals. They're people who love on you just to have
And that's prejudice though. You can't be prejudiced against somebody who use what they have.
He said that's prejudice.
Get what they want.
If Dick
Wait.
paid
So wait. So I was about to say that as a man, who has ever, if that's the term, ever played a homosexual?
As a man.
I think I've had a homosexual moment, bro.
we're not gonna use
No,
that.
we're not.
We're not gonna use that
I think I had a
title.
homosexual
No,
moment.
we're not gonna use that title.
I think I had to be like, you know what?
I think
I'm in these streets. I need to dig down the bitch because I need to play my head for it. Young.
The terminology.
I think I have.
No, the terminology.
I think I have.
The terminology of homosexual
He said I
is
can't
what?
relate. That you admitted that.
I think I have.
But there's a different terminology.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying it's multiple people.
I don't know that side of it.
If you gotta use what you have to get what you want.
My fault, you're right. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Say it. We'll go to this corner here.
It's the terminology of it, right? So the terminology of a hobosexual, quote unquote, is somebody who uses their dick to have somewhere to live. So that terminology.
Yeah, I guess by that it's not right.
The terminology is just new to us, right? But
The action itself.
we come from a long line of
Homosexuals. You got
Your
that.
Yes.
Who your daddy?
Oh, your daddy. Because if that show was mine.
Papa was a Rolling Stone, right? Wherever
every
he
man
laid his
because
hat
like
was
he
his
said,
home.
he
That's
can't
a
relate.
homosexual.
He cannot relate to that
And
because
when
he's
he
never
died,
had to do that. He's been a homeowner since.
We out here, Sibo.
So, yeah.
I've been a homeowner for almost 20 years, man. I don't know that. I got out the gate early, and I just
You
was
better
kinda
say that.
What inspired you to become a homeowner?
fear. I was not trying to be up under nobody else's problems, and growing up in households or in situations where you didn't really get to control your narrative had me out the gate early. So when I got out the gate, I came out early, like in my apartment, was putting money away. I was trying to figure out how I can get into a home early. I was like 24 years old, came out of the apartment, got into a house by myself. It was a little, it's fear drove me to the level of success.
What was you afraid of?
The hobosexual bitches.
I just, I didn't even equate it to females. It was just more about my security, man. Like, I like to have a place to come home to.
So you didn't have women that was trying to move into your house who didn't have it for self?
Yeah, obviously there was But I mean, what do you call a woman? A
Homosexuals.
lesbo?
It's a whole sexuality. These are people who
I guess it's a general term.
Well, I mean, there's a certain time, and all ladies. Now I know for
now, how would you know that?
Ladies would leave stuff at your house because they was trying to get in there. Obviously y'all know that play, right? Just leave some stuff.
Obviously, we know that play.
You know that it's a
I
play.
ain't never had to do that.
It don't
They
have to
always
be, but
ask
you
me
know that it's a play. It's a play that we know. It's a play.
about leaving nothing out of
And
nowhere.
so, I think that's part of it. And I think maybe some dudes will do that for females. Do their stuff over there. Maybe bring the PS5 over there. Like,
That's what this nigga did.
I think
his name is
you
Spiritborn.
young.
He's dating
Wait,
a chick
hold on,
around-
wait, slow down, slow down. Wait,
Can
we dropping names? Wait, slow up. I sung in choir with my guy. Slow down. That was New Hope Baptist. That was one of my. Slow down, brother.
No, his
Me
name
and him
is
did our first solo together, brother. That was.
his name is Spiritborn. He's the biggest homosexual I know. He's in my book. He's in my book. This nigga ain't shit. Bless the heart of the lady that is. The girl is dating him lives around the corner. I bet you he moved in. He moved in over there.
It's got toxic very
Oh, I
fast.
wish that would love so fast. I would love so fast. Oh my god, I love it. I'm sorry. Whenever it's like coming to America. When you think of garbage, think of Akeem. It's like whenever you think homosexual, think Spiritborn. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Let's switch the topic. How about the shows? The everybody. How y'all feel about this season? How was this year for y'all? Do y'all like y'all's? How the networks and how does that sound? How does that sound? Let's switch that. I like to change that up. Let's switch that on that. For me, I feel like my show, I tried to do something different, and I wasn't feeling that shit. I tried to have other comics on the show and interact with people and just do something different other than just eating and smacking on the camera, right? And it just wasn't vibing. I really wasn't feeling the flow. So I think what I took from this season is just don't try to overdo it. Don't overthink it. I think I flow much better when it's just me and the food.
It's genuine.
It's just you and you.
You know what I mean? Because me and the food, we be fucking vibing. We go together real.
You are. Let me
Me
say
and the
this.
food, we go together.
My daughter hit me last show, right? My daughter hit me. She lives in Texas, right? My oldest child, my baby. She hits me. She's like, I'm watching What's Good in the Hood right now, Dad, being my homegirl. She is hilarious. Like why people's love you. Like my youngest daughter, all my like,
there's
seriously,
people
like,
that
they love your show for real.
will actually message me on Instagram and ask me hey, I can't find the last episode, or girl, you're so funny. I've been watching your show because I try to promote and push my shit as much as I can, and I don't know who's paying attention until I get one of those messages, and it really makes me feel good. Like it's all love and that feels good, but I don't do it for that. I do it because I really enjoy just being myself. Like people who get me, they get me, and sometimes I rub some people wrong because I'm a little too much. But I can't be nothing other than myself, and I just love the people that genuinely see my heart and really, enjoy me. You know what I'm saying? That's love. Thank y'all for watching me. You know what I'm saying, baby?
I love that episode when you do the cornbread at the camera. I still.
Now when y'all be having me fucked up on the food, I take that shit personal. Cause y'all live out here like me. Y'all know this shit is high. Y'all know this shit is high. Don't play with my hard-earned money, man. That's the shit I be on. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like I don't mind supporting you, but don't sell me no leftovers, cause that shit'll have me hot. And that's when I'm throwing food at the camera, cause you got me fucked up, bro.
Find that.
Don't be.
I want to see you throwing that cornbread at the camera. I gotta see that.
Don't be selling me no leftovers. And your shit
No, I like a lot of the show. One thing that with our network, we don't there's a line of podcasts that want to come onto the network, right? And it's you just gotta kind of have a little something to you. You know what I'm saying? I think in order to kind of represent what the network kind of reps.
I love that y'all are selective like that too. Y'all have an eye for the entertainment, and I love how the network's growing and expanding, and it's just really dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah, we've been in beta, so to speak. This has been our practice round. That's why we're kind of doing our first, really just kind of coming together celebration, because we actually will go and brand and do our launch in 2023 to the world. So we thank y'all too for really joining us in that. Real talk,
absolutely
practicing, figuring it out. You know what I mean? Getting the right, figuring out, testing out, and really having the right people. You know what I'm saying? To kind of.
I want to redo my favorite show next year. I don't know. we had technical difficulties, so a lot of people didn't get to see that show. But it was the one with the DJs.
That was an awesome
When
show
the
too.
DJs, I had a lot of the town's DJs come in on a panel, and we just discussed music and with different DJs from different genres and different oh my God, it was one of the best conversations I've ever heard. And they cussed y'all out for the way y'all act, trying y'all be requesting songs.
We
and
gotta
stuff.
run that back. We definitely gotta run that back.
So I wanted to try to do that again. I think we'll do that on a regular basis. That was fun.
Nah, that was good fun too. I like the addition of Bet That. I like how. See, it used to be just Game Point with these two, if y'all remember, just these two here. And then we just kind of evolved, like there was just betting, like there was, if we ended up feeling like, you know what, there's something special about Robbie the Rocket in this betting. You used to call yourself the Greek or some shit.
Robbie the Greek.
Nah, Robbie the Rocket is the star, bro. You was the star, bro. Real shit. And I think that show's really, really doing well, bro. A lot of white folks watch you, bro. I was noticing, man, looking at the analytics, man. A lot of people losing money. A lot of people losing money.
I'll be rich. We all be rich. If I was right, we all be rich. Like I keep saying, right? And we'd be rich. Like,
but it was ill, though. Opened the door to Sibo.
Yeah.
And Sibo came on to be like a real star guy to run with M Goodnight and them Goodnights, man. Actually, they've probably been our flagship show.
Yeah.
From the gate.
Yeah.
With Udia. Matter of fact, with Udia. With the Udia guys. The youth media. Youth media is heavy. We're actually taking youth media to the next level too next year. Next year it's actually turning out to be a little bit different. This whole room's going to be renovated specifically, actually more community. It's going to be turned into more a news station, Fox 31 style meets like CNN, ESPN type shit. That's where all the news broadcasting was shutting all that shit down and changing that up.
Oh, that's gonna be so dope.
Upgrading everybody's sets who really do riding, you know what I'm saying?
So this is a panel of everybody who has a show on here, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Let's get into everybody's panel. What show do you niggas got? Because I know I know this nigga. I don't even know this nigga. Let's get to going through the line of everybody. I need to know. Shit, Game Point.
Fair enough. Game Point. Y'all both. You do Game Point. You do Bet That.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game Point been on our network since the beginning. Shit, before the our network, man, we've been rocking. So Game Point's always been on the flagship. I started with him. Now with Sibo. And we just keep it moving and growing.
Okay, that's
actually wait. No. Check this out. Real shit though. Check this out. Hold on. Check this out. With my beginning in radio, online radio, talk radio, gave the vision of our network. The first seed was actually started with M Goodnight. We actually started in sports talk radio online, like which was unheard of at the time. Shout out to Livewire.
And that's
Livewire
right
was
here.
online podcast before people even knew that's what there was a term for. And we had a show on there which was called the game show. Yeah, the game show, man. Real shit.
Shout out to the game.
Yeah.
Shout out to the game show, man.
That was the roots. That was one of the roots. Real talk. I used to kill these niggas talk about sports.
I'm Robbie the Rockets, man.
Robbie the Rocket.
Out the Bay Area, man. Come out the Bay Area, man. Richmond, California, man. You feel me? You know, it's bet that, man. You bet that. We need to bet you get a show, though. We need to bet that. We need you
Bet
on
that, man.
He playing 2023, boy. You fired.
I can't see.
Yeah, no fingerprints, no evidence, man. He understands me. You figured out. Yeah.
Sibo. Sir, yes, sir.
Sibo.
Yeah, I mean. What's your name? OG, talk to us. What show you on, man? What you doing?
I'm not even here right now.
He's starting a show called Horrible Humans.
I'm a horrible human.
Don't talk to me fast, talk to me slow.
Horrible Humans?
Yeah. He started on the
Who
show
else is on that
called
show?
Horrible Humans. It was actually him, C. Mays. Who else?
I was on there for
Some
a little
other
while.
people
Yeah.
that I do
So
not
when
Yeah,
I-
in fact, D-Baby was on there a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple other motherfuckers that we don't even talk about. We was here. I was here when we was painting on the wall.
Network had an R network.
Sir,
What
yes,
do
sir.
you do?
Hey, man. I'm like you know what? We do sports talk. You know, we we engage. I think one of the big things, and I like to really say that M Night has really stayed consistent on that, is our engagement, man. We be engaged with people who are chiming in on the show. They're giving their feedback on sports, topics that we discuss, and so. For me, I definitely have an opinion. Some people are going to like the way I talk, or some people may not. But it's been really doing well for us, man. We've been really in a good position to kind of piggyback, allow Robbie Rocket and them to have me come in a couple times and just kind of check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? And then kind of make a play on it, man. I think having that what we've been working on. I think for the last, because it's been like a season or two now that we've got
2 years.
Where you're just getting some momentum. Where we're starting to get to that space where I kind of know where M Night's going. He kind of know where I'm going, and we're kind of feeding off of that, and really kind of challenging ourselves to put out good content when it comes to this. Because you can get caught up on here with a camera come on. And you're not really putting out good content. And I mean, that's been something that when you talked about some of the things we're looking at, this year was important for us to really kind of give that content and really have not just so topical, like, hey, can the Nuggets win one this year? What's driving the success of the Nuggets? Where are we at with, things that are in sports topics? So we're not just talking about scores and predictions. We're talking about, pivotal things that are happening in sports, and then having that conversation and having the people engage, man. It's been really fire. Yeah, it keeps you motivated to come drive in here because I don't live across the street, so it's like, hey man, I want to come down here and actually have some content that we on. We've been doing pretty good, man. So
fire. No, it's been actually awesome because I actually look to it to actually I don't look to actually be in behind the scenes anymore. I actually look to be entertained. I'm a sports guy. I love sports. You know what I'm saying? I always wish that I could just jump in and interact, but you know what I'm saying. But I love where you at. That's exactly what I was gonna come back and grab. Exactly, T. Matter of fact, I need you to come up. We'll swap in a second too as well. Yeah. Okay, bet. Yep, got you.
You got some good energy too, brother. That's what I'm saying. Okay, when I hear the name Sebo, I think of the bald headed nut. So I'm like, okay.
I met Sebo in a collection agency called True Logic. Way back in the day.
Y'all working together?
Yeah, man. I've been in this. That's actually where I started this new gig at, man. I got something else going on, but. Yeah, I'm on the corporate side, but I also used to do comedy when Ruckus was doing poetry, and so I was kind of engaged with the community for a while on that side of it because we used to have some really fun shows where we would kind of merge the two of those together, man. Like we have a nice little vibe with the poetry, and then we come out on the comedy side and have a good time, man. So that was really good. We had DJs, and it was a nice vibe.
It was a different time.
Yeah, man.
It was a different time.
Hey, hold on. I got a moment. I gotta say. Cam, check this out. I need this. Check this out. And then you go there. Go back to Sebo because this is Sebo. Sebo was lit. Yeah, you know it. Yes. Sebo was the bartender. Okay.
That's another side of it.
The night I beat E40 and Domino's heads up and whooped that nigga's ass, cuz. Left that nigga in his first house.
I was there.
Huh?
I was there.
Huh?
Not only did he do it, I brought it up. It made everybody here. He was like, see, I told you somebody was there.
Yes.
I was there.
Yes.
I brought y'all your drinks.
Yes.
Sit there.
Yes.
And the pistols on the bar.
Yes. Whooped those. Whooped. Man, E40 didn't get out his first crib, bro.
It was a good. I was there.
Nah,
he had like me.
but he had to tell
So Sebo,
I need that.
You was there when it was great.
Hey, listen. Once I realized, he was like, "Yeah, what they described tonight." I said, "Oh yeah, man, you riding for life."
Back room.
I got a witness.
Yeah, but I've been in the community like that because I was a young dude. Like I used to work security at Bernard's. Some of y'all might know me from that. I used to work security at Bernard's, man. When I was a young dude, my sister got me in there, so I was like early 20s, and I was telling you about getting on my stuff because I was a young dude and I used to see all the movement and what a hobo, what was y'all call hobo section? Yeah, they was like there was a lot of that going on.
Yeah,
like I was just like, this is not a fucking
homosexual.
I wanted to, I just seen that because I was
They
in that community.
have their letter. They have their letter. They're the H.
That ain't nothing
In the alphabet community.
I mean,
I never could get. I was too young to actually get into Bernard's. Believe it or not.
And I was like,
we was all too young when we was going to Bernard's. We was all underage when we went to Bernard's.
I only went to Bernard's for the hamburgers.
It was the HFA. If y'all knew about the HFA,
I didn't know nothing about it. Nothing.
Chicken wings fried hard.
I only went for the
Somebody
kitchen.
right now.
I know that's some old bitches who was trying to steal little.
I remember being in the parking lot of Club Mix.
selling whatever anybody else was using in Club Mix. It was really bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
I just remember that mirror.
But I couldn't get in the Club Mix. Bernard, Spice I got in with rest in peace, Miss Pearl. Right?
Yeah,
I remember there was an event there. Nasty ass Strat, our big cousin, big homie, used to have us at all. Anytime he invited us out, shout out to Sean, I love you. Anytime he invited us out, it was always to like some weird nasty event. Like it was like always. You remember that time we went to there was a midget stripper? There was a midget stripper, bro. Remember we went to a house. It was like a house party. What you there about? It was a house party converted into a strip club, bro.
We were not there.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But
he's
anyways,
like, no, don't. I told everybody I wasn't there.
Yeah, but it was bad though. It was bad.
Shout out Rose, shout out Welton, shout out John. All y'all from the Bernard side know exactly who those people were, man. I was a heck of a vibe over there.
That's a monumental spot in the town, my nigga. Like Bernard, Spice, Club Mix. You know what I'm saying? Mr. A's, Pierre's, like it's monumental spot.
I didn't fuck with the Wolves. I went to the Wolf one time and had a Long Island died.
The Wolf was dangerous. The Wolf was dangerous. The Wolf was dangerous on all areas.
I almost died. I never went back.
They had those crazy Long Island iced teas. Dangerous.
Come with a felony.
Okay?
That's all I ever drank at
the neighborhood, the drive, dangerous. Okay? The activity.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. Leaving. Dangerous.
Police right there.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, shit, check us out. You know what's dope though? We got some clips. Let's run a clip here from Game Point too, man. We're really from Game Point Sports, man. One of the flagship shows, man, of our network. Roll them.
We gonna show the group.
Gilman, they got the little running back that's nice. The Gilman, Shepard is their receiver. Gilman. Who? Gilman, he's the running back. He came from out of. You don't know him, that's why.
Yes. You don't know him. That's why.
I'm watching the Giants. He's a nice back.
I understand. I mean, you can look at Wentz's numbers and all that, but I'm just looking at the fact of the Giants defense. I don't see them pulling. Let me tell you, this is the game when Jalen Hurts comes in and takes over that stuff.
That's heavy. You made a mention about Jalen Hurts though back then. That was about 2-3 seasons ago. Shout out to Coach Ray, right?
Yeah, that was right. You gotta think we started that in the beginning of the year. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Ray. You know, our first show was actually with DOS, Digital Online Showcase, with Squizzy Taylor and DJ Kato. It was our first actual, not first show, but our first live worldwide show. We did some beta testing with the other shows, but we went live, and we started in actually like this barber shop. Right, it was a club called Gold Boys, and we actually started with a sponsor out the gate. Started out with a sponsor, it was pretty sweet. Started out with them, and then actually took off from there too, which was pretty dope. Then ended up going to Jesse's shop, right? I forget what the shop was called, right? It was Twist and Locks or whatever, doing locks and shit like that. That's where Horrible Humans, right? Evolved, stuff like that. Game Point came from there. We ended up being actually in. Damn, Damo, he should come and join us here in a second, but. We actually started in a garage. I don't know if that was before or after. And was like, fuck this shit. So before actually, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we actually started out in a garage. And what's crazy is this. We started in the garage and was like, you know what? Nah. Shout out to Dex off of Havana, 10th and Havana. Started out in the garage, bro, and really had a vision, bro, of really where TV and viewership was going, right? To us, it really wasn't about the podcast. People turning on cameras. It's like, hold on, this is billion-dollar businesses actually going to convert this way. Businesses will convert to seeing, you know, our ways. Radio only exists because of, you know what I'm saying, shows and programs and the commercials and the marketing that they get in the advertisements, right? So why don't we create a lane like that, right? Come to find out, it actually was a lane ahead of the game in a sense, right? So now where folks are now trying to catch up to where we're at. In a sense, so you know, kudos to us. You know, that's vision, man. But you know what I'm saying, y'all. The thing is also though, it's really y'all being the vision. Y'all are the shit that hold the weight. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I look at y'all and y'all don't even be known. I look at y'all. Y'all think we just picking motherfuckers. Fuck no. Like real talk, it's like nah, you know. And I'll be hard. I'll be hard on my niggas. Like my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, I'll be like, nah, nigga, this ain't it, bro. Like we cutting bait, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga.
I think we all have a certain level of respect for Uncle Tux because he is like, you know, the visionary. And he is like the head honcho. So I was like really, really honored that you reached out and asked me to come in because, you know, I was just fine doing that shit in my little room in my house on some hood shit. Okay, and I still keep a little piece of that hood with me, you know what I mean? But this just takes it to a whole new level because I am being exposed to people all over the world that would never know nothing about me. So I'm honored, and I really do love the network. Damo is really, really dope. He's like the glue that holds all this shit together. So I always give Damo his props on my show because it's usually just me and Damo here. Tux will fall in every now and then, but Damo, he makes this shit go around. So shout out to Damo. I love Damo to death.
Damo is blue. I couldn't do it.
Damo.
It's like finding like somebody in the gym who understands the same, like a spot partner, right? Like somebody that's like, nah, put some more weight on there. You got some more, you know what I mean? And we can push each other in. You know, we share a vision in that situation. It's stupid. But that's major though. Like there's nothing better than finding a good gym partner. Real shit. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. We got another clip, Damo? Let's run some more clips, bro. What's good in the hood clip coming up next? I see you.
Throw that cornbread. I want to see that cornbread. Damo, find that cornbread. I want to throw it.
Y'all know what the fuck going on?
Who cooked it?
But I want that big ass pan of rice.
Oh, that's crazy.
With that African. Bitch, this the only thing y'all should be serving. This right here is the only thing that y'all know how to do. Call it Miss Millie's red beans and rice, bitch. I see why you gave me such a big bowl. You knew this one was right, huh? Yeah. You knew this one was good, huh? Bitch, play with me. You better be glad, huh? That I can get full on red beans and rice, but I ain't even got no cornbread to go with it. So you know what that mean, right? You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up. Thought you fooled somebody because y'all nice and shit on the phone. That shit don't make up for this right here.
Oh, that shit's
look, the whole just flash to everybody.
Oh, look, right. Just go like this. Look it, right. Everybody wants to grab some food too and head out. You know what I'm saying?
Turn the TV down. It's echoing a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's me.
There we go. There we go.
Yo, that shit is so hilarious. Like serious. But I tell you, I get calls from the whole family when you be on that shit.
Bitch.
Like real shit.
Pan of rice this fucking big.
Now, why the fuck would they do that? And then it wasn't even regular rice. You know, that African rice is different, man. That shit is so fucking different. It's like little baby maggots. I did not like that shit, dude. Oh my God, it was so different. I didn't like it. And I don't mean to offend nobody. I just like what I like. And I don't like what I don't like.
What would you say was the worst?
My palate is sensitive. Yeah, that shit was, that was a definite thumbs down.
What was the worst food you had?
The worst one was when I threw the cornbread.
That was Miss Emily's or something, right?
That was Maddie's Soul Food before they got their spot that they're at now when they still have the food truck.
Honestly, I didn't think.
Yeah, that was
I ain't gonna lie to you.
And then once they got their new spot, I went back and it was a lot better. So I do go back and give people a second try.
Wasn't the last 2 weeks? Because if it wasn't in the last 2 weeks, they still on that bullshit.
I don't know.
No, when this
I'm not gonna
season,
say it hold you.
that was the first place I went to for this new season.
Over there on Kovacs.
Yep, on Eudora and Kovacs.
Yeah, maybe the cook was having a bad day, got that COVID, can't smell, can't taste, don't know what's going on in the kitchen, but turn around my shit tastes like it was straight out of a Sugar Hill Gang song. What the fuck is this?
I like your show too as well because you be pushing the limits. Like you be pushing the fucking boundaries.
Me, Facebook Jill Queen, push the limits.
With your topics and your shows.
Thank you.
We had a show one time where you brought on who was that? When y'all was talking about all the sexualities and
I brought on my bestie. I brought on Sanaa Raylin, and I brought on Minaj Twab, two of my trans friends, and I brought on Lady
and the poet too.
and I brought reality.
She was talking about pegging. Or when reality was on the show and pulled a pistol on the show, like live on air, like.
Anybody didn't put no goddamn pistol.
Oh yes, live on air on the pistol.
Y'all go to jail.
Yeah. So I mean, she's had a show where it's really heightened. You know what I'm saying? Your attitudes, your opinions.
We talked to the strippers and we got to the other side of exotic dancers and how they really feel and how they got into it and whatnot, and that was pretty cool. We had exotic dancers.
Yeah, that was good too.
The men and the women got to ask them some questions and stuff. How they got into it and all that.
Facts.
Grown ass people like Suave General out there. He making his money right now.
There was some young girl too who was on there who was kind of talking about how she got into the game and that shit. Yeah, she definitely pushed the boundaries. She actually said there was something about what was it? Y'all went down like all the letters and
all the letters of the alphabet. All
the L, B, T, Q.
Defined everything.
Like it described each one. I didn't know all of them existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go that way or that way.
Our show's about education. I mean, what we don't know, we'll find somebody who does. That's why we're. But what do I know? Podcast. Man, bring your ass on. What is you doing?
Appreciate y'all, man, and I appreciate the show.
Walk through.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
y'all. He gonna take that sip to go. I don't know if y'all noticed that sip in his cup. He gonna take that sip to go. If you don't sip that shit, throw that away. That's called a swallow. It's one more sip. It's one more sip.
And I took some flats too.
Hey, shout out to D Baby's Kitchen.
On the food,
Shout out to D Baby's Kitchen.
Cause you know these niggas don't ever know how to throw no shindig without sides. When niggas do shit by themselves, you wind up with no condiments, no sides, no napkins.
For real. We got up on What Do I Know clip also about to run.
They got some seasoning salt in it.
I don't know. Y'all the cheat, they got fired. I remember this girl right here.
Look at the guest.
She got fired. It's like Destiny's Child.
Look, there was a stripper episode, right?
That's Lady Speech.
Lady Speech talking about pegging, which was
that's
like
the chick that got fired.
We had a pineapples.
What was that? Reality with this rap. Why was he doing all that? I don't remember. I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, that was wild.
And he pulled the strap out. I don't know, but Trey's laughing because there's a clip of somebody who got fired from the thing. It was like the Temptations and shit. We put her face in one of them little things. We put her face over when he came back. Was like, you can't fire me.
Nah, I think it was something like he said, if you do something to him. Nah, cause remember, I thought it was Trey. I don't want to misquote it because I thought it was like. I don't know. I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to misquote nobody.
None of us remembers why it escalated to the point where he pulled out of it. None of us know. Why? None of us know. I'm trying to understand because I don't remember why it got there.
I don't want to misquote that.
But it was relevant to the conversation.
Check this out. I do want to say. I do got a question. A couple randoms real talk. Come on, join us, please, D Baby.
Come on, D Baby.
Get it! Listen, check it.
Look, I got my body in this.
That's right.
You good.
What's good in the hood?
Listen, check it. Check it.
Right.
No fingerprints, no evidence. What's good?
Sick with it right here. Brother Sick with it. L Hughes right here.
For the show.
We got Sick with it.
I did your last show last
year.
For
season finale.
Yeah,
I know it. I knew it. Yes.
Hey.
We gonna throw that. Oh, so the mac and cheese. Oh, hold on.
Wait, check it. I got a question. What do y'all think about this show idea? Okay.
Here he go. Are you already cracking your
Hold on. Do you want to describe the show? You describe the show that you described to me, bro.
I was the show.
The one that took a lot of practice.
What's the show?
Describe the show and let me know y'all know. Let me know.
All right, what's the show?
We all want to know.
I just came with this idea just from everything that's pretty much successful on social media. Just people looking at shit that they don't like to look at it, but they just can't pull away from that shit for some reason. So I told them, I was like, let's get like a couple 600-pound girls and paint their ass with, big paintbrushes.
Hell yeah, we can decorate.
While they who even thinks like that? See where you was going with that shit? What? But they got people that do shit that though.
I wouldn't do it personally.
And she just eating the chicken and y'all just painting. What?
I can't.
That makes no sense. Where do I sign up? I'm the big girl
think every single one of y'all will watch this shit on my mama. As a person,
I will.
But she gotta eat like really. She gotta eat shit like, look at this bitch. Why is she eating the whole cake?
That's how y'all get to talk to her while y'all painting her.
That's like bashing your
Tally, are you signing up as a host?
You can't do that.
Are you signing up as a host?
She's gotta eat out of a big pot of spaghetti with her hands and shit.
Man, Peter don't come after y'all.
No, you said Peter.
She said Peter. That's terrible with herself. How dare you?
Look at Chrissy's face. She's
I'm mad.
Y'all don't think we should make room to have a set for that?
No.
We should have room to have a set for that.
No.
I think we should.
y'all gotta call it fantasy.
It will be
innovative TV. Because people do shit like that.
They
though.
do.
Like they get big women to sit on them.
That's
and shit.
What color was your painter? What color was your
Shit
painter?
like that.
What color was your painter?
I don't know.
What color is the paint?
But this is my idea. Like whatever color you paint her, my idea was
What do you see?
to have her like.
You know you tuned in.
Like
That could not cut my shit, bro.
What color are you seeing? What are you? This is your
You
vision.
put
What
like
color are
after
you
you finish
seeing?
painting her, you put like a white canvas on the floor, have a roll
And
on
roll
that
the canvas
motherfucker,
and paint
and then hang it on the wall.
Auction the
People already
paint
do
off.
that.
Oh, you took it far.
Once you roll on the canvas, it's already been done. People do that all the time. There's actually people that do that all the
You took it far.
time.
I've been looking at
I bring that up because I think that'll be premiere TV. I'm telling you.
But she's gotta be smart.
And people will watch that shit.
This day and age, people will watch that.
The only reason people will watch that shit because a lot of people don't support real shit that they should really support.
Right.
And people
But they will watch
nonsense.
that shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta paint her.
You gotta think about like
Right.
bad
Go
girls
brush
and
it,
shit
what
like
you
that.
seeing?
They'll support somebody right
roller.
before they support somebody
Wow.
else's success. Like you know that.
Hey,
No.
it's the show.
People
Well,
do
since
that
I'm
shit.
actually looking for some, I'm trying to take over some diversity and
Right.
inclusion roles in the city. I will not be one of them signing up for those things, but I can't condone any of this that you're saying.
Check it. I'm gonna run through a couple questions to y'all too, real quick. I'm just curious to kind of talk about a few things. Right after that, we're gonna check a clip though first before we do so. Check a clip of Udia actually. Our youth media group is actually, honestly, the youth media is what propelled us to actually getting funded, getting a lot of funding by people understanding the different media outlet that we do have. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. What we did was we teach in schools. You know what I'm saying? We teach actually some of y'all kids too. We teach in high schools, middle schools. We teach media.
That is so dope.
We mentor kids all through the week. We've been doing it for a couple of years now. We don't really exploit it, but we keep it very organic. And one thing that I noticed being in the community is that a lot of us as adults, we talk about all these solutions that we have for our youth, right? But then I go talk with the youth and they're like so off base, like it's we're trying to solve this and they're over here with that. You know what I'm saying? And there's so much money and resources that are put over here with this and they're not even being affected at all or no changes being done because they're dealing with that. So we started youth media, which was Udia, evolved into Udia, which basically amplified their voice, gave them a chance to actually be under the spotlight, say really change the narrative or really charge the narrative, lead their own narrative, and really kind of dictate where they need help and stuff like that. And that kind of turned into some big things for us too also, so that's, you know what I mean, which is really dope. That actually was kind of floats a lot of the stuff that we're able to do today. So let's go to a clip too for Udia before we go talk back some more shit. If there is one.
I feel like a big thing that we as a community should really work on, besides like just, you know, like even just gang violence, I feel like we should just work on conflict resolution just as a whole, because I feel like a majority of the situations where guns are involved, it really just needed somebody to just be like de-escalate the situation and really just be like, what are we doing? Like, guns do not need to be drawn. Like, what is the solution to the problem at hand? Because I feel like that's how a lot, just like in my experience, just being raised on the east side and just like knowing, like I have like over 6 brothers, so just like seeing how that just like transpires, like I've seen a lot of conflict just reside from just like You know, like even over a game, like as once dudes stand up, like it's a problem. Right. And then like a lot of things people don't understand is like with men, like especially like they don't know what the other man is gonna do. Like they don't know if they want to fight or if they want to shoot. Right. So it could really turn deadly at any situation. So I feel like that's why a lot of men have guns. Yeah.
Fighting ain't the solution no more. It used to be. I feel like fighting actually.
But I feel like conflict teaching people how to resolve an issue peacefully, calmly, without getting so angry and without making it like a situation more than it needs to be.
And a lot of the times it's to prove a point to the people around you.
Like, okay, like if there's a big girl trying to fight me, like I will shoot her. Like I'm not. That's why I don't fight. Like that's why I'm like a conflict resolution. Like I don't start no problems because I know it could really go down. Like it could really we could take it all the way there. Like I don't fight. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get beat up.
You gonna be on trial and they gonna refer to this video.
Like back in that day, and that's what I'm be like conflict resolution. Like y'all know me, I tried to resolve it. Y'all know me, I don't fight, but this bitch is so
Comments. Check this out. Question. Random. Would y'all rather be feared by all or loved by all?
Love by all. I definitely respected by all. There you go, Chrissy. That's even better.
What is it?
Respected. Yeah.
Respected
by all.
I don't know about all that. I think for the most part, I experienced at least 90% of respect. It ain't everything. Love.
I think love trumps all of it.
Love is not enough because to me, love is something that can be attained by just tenure. Like if that cup is there and it's been there for quite some time, I'm gonna learn to love this cup being here, right? And when it's removed, I'm gonna feel some withdrawal because damn man, you know what I'm saying? Like I miss my little cup, you know what I'm saying, right? So I think love is something that can be grown, but feared is different. I think feared is different. I think feared there is a different path you can create with in of change, of life. I think you can make a lot more happen with having the power of fear than love.
I don't know that I agree with that because in me coming up, people who fear you most likely will kill you.
Good, exactly.
So I don't want nobody to
if they love you, they'll kill you too.
Hey, and that's that double-edged sword from where we come from. But I definitely would rather have the love than the fear because I don't want nobody to fear me. There's nothing to fear.
Can I say something?
I just want everybody to just have love. Love conquers all. Like love always wins, right, KB? Like you know what I'm saying? What's not to love? Why be so mad? Put a little love in your heart. I mean, I just don't understand why niggas be so mad. I don't get that shit. I be happy than a motherfucker. Like, life is great. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody doing much worse than you. You need to be grateful and thankful for what you do have. Like, we see people around us that are struggling, you know what I mean, with shit that you couldn't even imagine going through. So I always be grateful. No matter how hard I got it, I know that somebody else has it harder.
That's fair.
Right? So that's how I look at it.
I never experienced fake fear. I always experience fake love. So I don't the love you really can't tell really what it is, but fear you already know what it is. It's right there, it's genuine, it's right there in your face. I'd rather motherfucker fear me than to love me because a motherfucker can say that they love me and still turn around and stab me in the back.
No, that's a heavy point. It also goes into the point of like, and I'll ask you, what do y'all think about like people saying I love you so much? I feel like to me right now, today's day and age, that I love you is more like saying goodbye now. Like, see you later, love you. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's you. Yeah, it's not. It don't have the same value.
Goodbye term, right.
Yeah,
it's
like
used so loosely. Yeah.
What would be the new term of love, of like endearment? Like, what would you attach to somebody that you couldn't attach to nobody else?
I don't know. It has to be.
You couldn't. Back in the day, you couldn't just say you love you.
You ain't the ops.
No,
gang. You part of gang.
Right. There you go, bro.
If you part of gang, that means that's
the new term for our love.
Like these are my loved ones.
Because I don't believe when people say I love you.
You don't believe it?
I
You
don't.
think it's just
They
a
don't
term
know
of
what
endearment
that
or what?
It's heavily watered down.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
It
watered
is, but you
down.
can feel it. When it's real, you
But
I mean, when
I
it's
think
real,
when it's
depends on the
real, you
person.
know it's real.
It do depend.
And it
You don't
depends
know.
on who
You
is
can
on
feel
the
it, but
time.
you know it's real, but it doesn't take away from it being watered down.
It's water.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
get what you're saying too.
It's the new sincerely.
It's the new. Come join us.
for real.
It's
It's the new sincerely. It is the no. I love that. It is the new sincerely.
It
You're
really
right.
is, baby.
Yeah.
Plain voyage.
And that right there is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think we lose a lot of value in stuff. I think love, even life. I think life right now, the value of life has plummeted.
Oh
But if
my
it's
God,
in
yes
you,
it has.
like when you say you love somebody, it could be in you. You know what I'm saying? But that person might not love you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be going through shit, doing everything together. You know what I'm saying? But if it's in you, it's
But
love.
what's
You know
love?
what I'm saying?
What's love? Answer it. Raise your hand if you know what love is.
Unconditional.
Love
Don't
is
start
the last
quoting the
word.
poem.
Love is the
Love
last
is
word.
unkind. You think you was about to sing Laura Hill verse?
Love is seeing somebody.
You want to go to the Bible?
But seeing somebody at their worst and still wanting the best for them.
That's why I said love
Seeing
is the
somebody
last
like
word.
do you so
Like, you
horribly
gotta
wrong
put
and you still
respect,
loving them through it. Seeing somebody like tear their own self down and living below what they know they are and you still loving them through it. You know what I mean? Like love is forgiving.
Hey.
Love is like genuine. You know what I mean?
So
like,
do you
it's
feel
real.
like you have to respond back with I love you when somebody says I love you?
No, because if
hold
you
on,
know-
hold on, you baby. Because just a genuine response when somebody say I love you is what? I love you too.
So love,
Right?
and I wrote poems about it. So love
There we
is
go, Dirk.
So
There we go, Dirk. There we go.
So he said like love is just another 4-letter word, just like lies. So I'm just saying that the shit goes hand in hand.
I lies to you too.
I'm just saying. And as far as saying I love you, I think that's some Pavlov type shit. It's like how dogs bark when the doorbell rings. That's some shit. Somebody be like, I love you, but I love you too. Like it's just some shit you just trained to do. You trained to say.
Everybody home, girl.
But do y'all say like, if y'all sitting here, if you believe that, do you say when you say I love you back, do you be faking that?
Yes.
I don't think so.
But why though?
And this is the thing.
But why though? Why do you
people who
fake
move
it?
like that feel like
Because
that.
I don't
Because
fake
we
it.
genuine when we
I don't
say
fake it.
so we feel
If
like
somebody tell me they love me and I don't feel that way,
Wait.
thank you.
Wait, say it again.
I said people who are questionable about it, it's because they move a certain way when it comes to that word.
Or they've
right?
had certain
But
experiences.
me and Chrissy have the same experience when it comes to this word. It's genuine.
No.
When
I
you
don't
use
never
it,
say
when
I
I
love you
use
if I
it,
don't.
So
we don't
let
like
me say this. From somebody at least real talk, and I try to be as cut just straight to the bone as every time I speak. So, but it gets hard when everybody who says goodbye to you says I love you. Right, and it's like it gets.
Why can't it be genuine?
I agree.
Wait,
hold on.
I agree.
No. I'm not saying
We
them.
want to make sure you know I love you before I leave.
That's
Why
fair.
can't that be the case?
Some I feel, but it because there's so much, it gets lost in the sauce, Ma. That's what I'm saying. Your I love you.
I just think it's trauma.
No,
it comes from trauma,
it
comes
goes
from you just being in
that's
ingenuine
fair.
situations.
But it goes with the
Because let me
fear
tell
and
you,
the
I was
love
just in
shit,
Agave
too.
the other day.
That's
Y'all know
what
I
I
work
love.
at Agave.
But that's
I
fair.
looked so horrible, and I came out. And I seen somebody I hadn't seen in a while. And he immediately took his phone out and wanted to take a picture. I'm like, oh no, look how I look. He was like, no, we don't know when we're going to die. You're going to take this picture.
Yeah.
And it just hit me because I was like, you are so right. That's why I always pull out my phone and snap when I see somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's genuine
But that don't
love.
mean he
You know
loves
what I
you.
mean?
That's real life nature. That ain't nothing but human nature.
No.
All he did was just give you a
But why
human
can't
fact.
human nature
Wait,
be
hold
love?
on, hear me out. What I'm saying is,
Chrissy.
all he did was give you a human fact that resonated because it's true.
Right.
So,
Right?
But why can't love be that simple?
No, I'm not
It
saying
can
it's
be
not.
levels of
I'm
love.
not saying it's not.
Just
I
because
get-
I love you.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
So,
Robbie, can you throw me a water, please? Or at least
there's no way love can
Right over
be
there.
simple, and this is the way I look
Love
at it, right?
cannot be simple.
Love is simple.
Hold on. Let me finish. So first of all, when I tell my son that I love him, right? We use that word so generally when you say that you love somebody. Is that the same love when you use that same word with the same definition as you see somebody in the club? You be like, love you, bro. Is that so? and that's still love when you tell somebody you love them. But do I really love that motherfucker the same way I love my son?
It's levels to this shit. But do
It's
you love your son the same
But
way
it's
you love your wife?
the same definition.
It's still love, though.
It's not love.
I got love for you. I got love
I don't look
for
at it, so
It's
I look at this shit
still
really
love.
Wait. You know what my mama says? That but before I love you, before love you matters.
Who loves me?
When
Love
somebody
you,
says I love you,
Yeah.
there's a difference between love you.
Right.
Right?
I agree.
Genuine
I
love
agree
you
with
or love
that.
you?
No?
Yeah, it is.
You don't
I
think
agree
so?
with that.
That's she said it's levels.
When I say
No,
love
no,
y'all, like
no,
if I'm
no.
leaving
That-
and it's a
that
room full of
I
people
is-
I love, love
that-
y'all.
that I is
You know what I'm saying?
But it's the same thing with I love you. It's just like people say, hey, good morning. If everybody respond back, good morning. Like, good morning. It's a natural response. If I say good morning to you, you say, hey, good morning to you too. Or all right, see you later. You be like, all right, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a genuine response when it comes to certain phrases that people use. So when people say I love you, you might not even love that motherfucker. You be like, sometimes it just jump out your mouth. But you ain't never told.
I think nowadays
you ain't never
it's
told
all
a
into
motherfucker that you
Pavlov.
love him and you don't
I
love
think
him.
it definitely
No,
does.
I agree. Like
I
what I
haven't.
said earlier, love is the new system.
I haven't. If I tell
get
somebody
that.
I love them, I
Come
actually
on.
It's
love them.
levels to
You
everything.
bitches is
When
old
somebody
right now. I'm
tells
talking
you,
about when y'all was
hold
young.
up though, just like
You
you were
bitches
saying.
is old
When
right now.
somebody tells you good morning, that don't mean you having a good morning, right?
Hey,
Right?
man.
Yeah, but
Nobody
I'm saying
gonna say
back.
bad morning, my nigga.
But naturally,
That's the
but naturally,
That's the point.
But I'm just saying,
naturally your
love
response
can
will
be
be
so
like,
simple.
good morning.
If I say I love you, I don't say I love you to people I don't fuck with.
But that's what everybody does.
But not everybody though. They
Not
might love you in a
everybody.
different way.
No,
You
but
might
that's
not love
the
him.
point. That's
But
the
they might
scenario.
feel that
Hold
way.
on, what I'm saying
It can be that simple.
that's the scenario I'm talking about.
That's why they say
I
it's
get hit
levels.
more now with people that I don't even fucking deal with like that.
They tell you
Right.
That be like,
But
I love
listen,
you,
and
bro.
they probably really love you too.
But listen,
They
hold on.
really love me.
As a human
They ain't
being,
been in the
but hold
trenches
on,
with
that's
me.
not to
but as a
love.
human being, why not just take that love?
Right, because they
Why
love
would you
you.
not
They
just
might love
accept that?
No, I'm not saying
You
that.
don't have to.
No, wait.
Why,
Feel the
why
same
does everything
way,
have to be
or
questioned?
it
Like,
doesn't have to be equally
do that nigga
reciprocal,
really love me?
but
Like,
why
you don't
not
love
just
me,
accept
nigga. Why
the
you gotta
love
be
and go
like that?
on?
Yeah. Why you can't
Just like you
I
accept
don't
the
think.
good morning and
No,
go
you're
on.
right. Hold on,
It
wait.
can be
Hold
that
on, wait.
simple.
I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is I'm conditioned not to. Right?
I think
So it
folks
feels.
is
Hold on,
black
and
people
actually, that'll take me to my next situation too. Check it. It'll segue a little bit. But so that I'm conditioned not to love is specific, right? It's almost like, okay, this is love. It should be more love than not, right?
Right.
Instead, we actually what is the word? Put
shouldn't
love in,
withhold
we
our
put
love
love in
so much.
silos. You know
And
what I'm
we
saying?
shouldn't.
Right? We shouldn't put love in silos,
That's why
right?
it
It's
don't
just
have
us here,
levels.
right? We
That's
think,
why it
oh, if I
don't
love
have
you,
levels.
you should only love me.
That's
right?
why that shit shouldn't have
Right.
levels.
But love, the actual action of love and the exuberance of love should be more reciprocated throughout. Fair?
So he's saying
Right.
he's saying there's no
But I don't
levels
think
to
it-
love.
No, there's levels to everything.
No, there's levels.
There's levels.
When I leave here tonight,
There's different types of love.
Yeah,
let me just
go
say
ahead,
this, and this is no disrespect.
Yeah.
When I leave here tonight, I'm gonna tell him I love you. I'm gonna tell him I love you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell her, and I'm gonna tell her. Now, I don't know him that way. I don't know her that way. I don't know him that way.
But
I'm
you
not
know
going to
me
say
that
that
way.
to them.
She said
Right?
she don't love
But it
you.
doesn't mean like
love
the
you.
love
don't
is
love you.
non-existent. Like
Yeah.
my love for Mikhail is not the same as my love for Janelle. But it's love out there.
Everybody
It makes me
But I want you to know you have that.
But check it. Hold on. That's nothing wrong with being that. Let me say
That's
that.
understandable.
But check it. But it brings me back to this, and I'm not sure if it's even connected. There was an event that was probably about a month ago, right? I went by Don Foundation. That was an event for black men in order to do so, right? In order to be celebrated, in order to have a day. What they told me as kids, you could go to have that side conversation if you want somewhere else, but our microphones are very, very keen. But if you want to share it, you can. But what it was a situation where. It was a situation where they invited black men, and they said they had a lot of money at the end of the fourth quarter of their nonprofit. And they said they wanted to figure out who is not being called to, who's not having any reaches out to them. And they said, damn, our men, right? So they had an event where they had a bunch of, no, that's not a big deal. So they had an event, they had an event where they invited black men to come to, have dinner, chill. And when I first got to the door, there was a whole bunch of young girls, like it was like 20 little kids,
with roses came. It was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, right? And then they led you on this path where you walk in, this is a bunch of women just like thanking you. And then you go get something to eat and they start to give you some food. And then they interview you and they ask you all these questions like, what are real vulnerable that we don't even answer, like about love, why don't we feel like we're heard, what do we need, stuff like that. Now the thing is, I bring that up because of how uncomfortable, how it should feel so great to feel like that, right? Now there's a bunch of men that there was all together, me, Squizzy, I mean the whole line, like we're sitting there and we're in tandem, we're all in this corner, like, oh my gosh, what do we do now? Like we didn't know how to accept the love. Like,
but is it a love from some people that
we
you
didn't
even know?
But is it because you feel like the love has conditioned?
No, what I'm saying is we're conditioned to not even accept love that easy. To not even know how to deal with it when it gets to us, right? Like this whole day was to, and even to be more transparent, I left instantly. I got my food and my little gift and I dipped because I was uncomfortable, right? Squizzy called me in the car. I'm in the car. Squizzy called me like, bro, you was right in front of me. I didn't know you was, I seen you, but I didn't holler at you because I was in the line. He was like, nah, come on back. And I'm just like, dang, bro, like, I was so uncomfortable. I had to leave, my nigga. And he was like, damn, I'm feeling that same type of shit. I go to the table, the whole conversation's like we're all the DJ Hardaway, all of us, we're all sitting there like, I don't know what do we do? Do we get money? Like what do we do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But isn't that the bigger conversation?
That's why I bring it up. That's what I bring it up.
Instead of trying to discredit the love.
No,
because the love is real. Whatever level it's at, the love is real.
Yeah.
We have to learn to accept it instead of discrediting it.
That's a crazy conditioning though that we're under.
It is. 100% is. Women go through the same thing. Janelle just had a topic about it the other day. Women go through the same thing. A man could come to you and say, I want to pour into you. You so skeptical, like, this nigga's working the angle. Because we don't believe that a man would want to pour into us. It's like the same opposite, right?
I just don't think that there's levels of love. I believe that there's everybody's own interpretation of what love is. You know what I mean? So, like, when I learned what love is, to me, was from my grandmother. So, the way she loved me and the way I loved her, to hear that shit formulated and used in any other definition than what I know, is not genuine to me. So if somebody says, I love you, and I don't love them back, I don't say that shit back to them. And if I tell you I love you, that's because I love you the same way I love my grandmother and my
Can
son.
I offer this?
And that's just me.
That's not, it shouldn't be the same love. Your love for your grandma shouldn't be the same as the love for your wife.
No,
it shouldn't be the same as the love for your kids. It's different.
No,
it should be allowed to be different.
It should. I don't feel it as different.
You like love is love, hate is
hate. It's not.
I don't feel it's different. I feel it. I don't feel it's different.
Well, I mean, if you say it like that, hate is hate,
love, but it's
hate is hate,
different.
And that's why there ain't no levels of hate.
So why
you
is there
can't say I
different
hate
levels of hate?
I think it's levels
Why
to
is there
hate.
gotta be different levels of love, but not different levels to hate? Y'all,
you hate a nigga a little bit.
I think it's levels to hate.
You hate a nigga a little bit.
I don't know if I hate a nigga a little bit.
If I hate a nigga, I hate that nigga.
I hate a nigga
to the life.
But if you hate somebody, do you want them to
Like,
die? Do you want their life to end?
I don't even dislike.
No.
I'm not even in that
levels to
space.
that shit.
I'm not even in that space to even dislike. To be honest with you, I don't even. And that's just real shit. Like in my,
there's no need for it.
I'm not even in that space.
We not that.
That's real shit. Real shit. I'm not even in that space. But to even go there is like, I don't know.
It doesn't matter to you. It's not that. It's not.
Because hate is not the same as revenge.
If I say though that I can hate somebody,
that doesn't mean I hate
even in my experience though, I don't think I've ever half hated a nigga. If I was like, I hate you, bro, like
on everybody I hate.
it's real. Like you know what I'm saying, like
If you
it's
ever
not
had
like
to take
I
it that
kind of
far.
hate you, kind of don't like you kind of rub me line, nigga. Like it ain't cool. We ain't cool, bro.
But isn't that the same
You
as
know
love?
what I'm
Do you
saying?
kind of love people? You love them or you don't?
No,
Isn't
that's
that
what
the
I'm
same?
saying, though.
But if you love them, it's
That's
just
what I'm
levels
saying.
to love. But it's you
I
love them
don't
or you
know.
don't. But the love is levels.
I think
Like,
love.
the girl that you know that might work for you, you love her. But your wife, you love her
Love and
different.
hate is
But you
really
love her, you
on
don't
the
love
same
them, right?
balance,
You
though.
love her, you don't.
I think
But
love.
within the love is levels.
Love and hate is really on the same balance.
Because if you can love somebody a certain way, you can hate somebody a certain way too.
I don't think so. Now after this conversation, I don't think
it's
so.
an equal pendulum. I agree. If you
I
can
think
hate
love.
someone
I think
equally,
love
you
can
can
have
love
levels, but hate cannot have levels. Not in my world.
them.
I don't think I could just halfway hate a nigga, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
But it's
bro.
not either you
That don't
hate-
even feel
but
right in my
listen,
spirit. If
but
I want to,
think about it like
if I
this.
hate a nigga, I'm a halfway hate a nigga.
Either you
If I hate you, I
don't.
will.
If I hate you, I
right.
want to kill you like
So Pete, Dirt.
On right, on site, bro.
Either you
There's
hate
no
them or you
halfway
don't.
hate,
Either you
bro.
love them or you don't.
So Pete,
But within love, there are levels to that love.
in
And
love,
within
I think
hate,
there could be
there are
levels in
levels
love.
to
There
that
has to
hate.
be a general definition of love.
but coming from an
Wait,
area that we came
everybody,
from,
go ahead. Y'all go
coming
ahead.
from an area that we came from, I already been conditioned to hate the ops, certain niggas from this side, but it's certain niggas from this side that I would give a pass to, so I don't hate you on that level. You dig what I'm saying? It's been niggas that I've been like, my opposition.
but that's
Hold
not-
on.
That's a good example.
I'm coming from a gangbang era.
That's gangbang. That's
If you a
gangbang
Crip, you might
politics,
hate the
bro.
blood.
No,
but I
Gangbang
hate
politics
that
is not
blood
hate,
in
bro.
particular.
You know he got something.
Like that's a dislike, you know. I hate what you represent. Don't mean I hate you.
So levels. I hate what you
represent. But if I hate you, I want to kill you.
Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, hold on. But you did make a
That's
level.
levels.
You did make a level that I agree with.
That's a good point.
You did make a level by saying I hate what you represent, but I don't hate
And
you.
that's in him.
No, but if I said I
That's a
hate
level.
a person, I want to kill that person.
Yeah, if I hate that motherfucker, if it's hate, it's hate,
Make
bro.
that clear.
Levels.
He wants you to know.
He wants you to hate somebody, you hate him, and if you love him, you love him.
You did, bro.
Let me
within both
throw out
sections,
another
it can be
another reason why I just totally disagree with love having levels. Simply because when you say that shit to somebody, you don't know in which format they're receiving that shit.
You
So
don't.
I can
You
say,
can't control that.
so I can say that's why love has to be. It has to have a definition and it has to be specific. Because when I use it and I tell somebody I love them, and which way do I love them? Are they taking that shit? So if I say I love you, and all of a sudden this bitch is crazy. This nigga told me you love me. This nigga told me you love me. You said you love me. You said you. So how does a nigga interpret your generalized way of love when I'm
That
just
is
saying?
with any
I'm
word.
just saying.
Hold on, wait, no, that's with any word. That's fair.
You can tell me what's up. You can say
That's
what's up.
except for love,
I feel
right?
that you trying to check my temperature.
Yeah.
And you just saying what's up.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Somebody told me that with the
It's
word what.
interpretation, how you interpret it.
What?
What?
What? Nigga?
What?
What? What? Like you can turn what into like nuclear war. This World War I. What?
Statement, a challenge.
What? All right.
This whole room will go to hell.
All right.
Off of what?
Off of what?
Nigga, what?
Off of what?
What?
Right?
It's
That's
interpretation.
crazy. It's
Absolutely.
interpretation.
What isn't attached to an emotion? What is not attached to biology? What is not attached to chemical reactions? What is not? Those words are similar, right? But you got words that are attached to the mechanisms of your body that are undescribable.
I see exactly what you're saying, though.
You can't say it's any word.
Nah,
yo,
but that's
'cause
why-
like, how you say any word, but how you say love and how you say hate.
But
is
that's why
detrimental
I match
to,
love. That's why I match love to like a word like addiction, right? Because you can
All right, let's
attach
take-
addiction to emotion.
let's take
you
away the
can
word
attach
love,
addiction
right?
to action. You can attach addiction to all of that. And the same way you get over love is the same way you get over an addiction. The same way you create love is the same way you create an addiction.
Let's
You
take
see what
away.
I'm saying?
Let's take away the word
so,
love,
so,
right?
So to me,
Let's
that's
talk
why
about-
I think. Hold, hear me out. To me, I believe honestly in the love game. I believe like is way more important to me than love.
Cause I can love you
Because
and not like you.
I can
Swear
love
to
you
God.
and not like
I got
you.
brothers and sisters. I got a brother right now. I love this nigga to
Okay.
death, but our friendship is on the rocks.
But if I like
I
you,
love him.
if I
with
like
all
you,
of
it's everything.
in me. I love him.
If I like conversating with you, if I like spending time with you, if I like sharing your space, I like seeing you smile. I like doing that. To me, that's a choice.
Yeah.
I could love this dog because the
That's
dog
the
been
choice
here
you-
for
you
15
choose to make that
motherfucking
choice
years.
every day,
But I'll
right.
be I hate this dog, but I'll be damn somebody else motherfucker do anything to this because I love this motherfucker.
Right.
And
Right?
I think most of y'all in this
But
room
if I
have
like
kids.
this motherfucker, I'm combing him, grooming it.
Have y'all
and
kids ever
feeding.
told y'all they hate
You know what I'm saying? Right?
You know them kids don't hate y'all.
Okay,
You know they don't.
I think like
But
needs
in that
more
moment-
respect.
No, I think the word that everybody really skips over is the I. Because everybody talks about, well, I this, and I that, and I take this a certain way, and I perceive this word a certain type of way. My nigga, stop looking at the individual aspect of within yourself, because it just really cancels out really everything that you're talking about, because your whole point is talking about how you personally feel about that word. So it's the I. You like, well, if I say I love you, and if I say this, and if I say that, and if I take this. No, my nigga, take the I out and just really look at it for what it is, as it is, like that's in front of you.
Well, what he's saying, could I ask this though? What he's saying, so somebody says, I love you, should you, because based off what y'all saying, should you have to say, I love you back?
No.
No,
but
that's why I said it's in you.
No, but the Pavlov effect is that
I can say what I want, but you ain't gonna say the same shit because you ain't me.
But the Pavlov effect is that
just because I feel this way don't mean that you feel this way.
It's probably higher than that. Percentage probably is higher than 7 times out of 10. It's probably 9.5 times out of 10.
Y'all just use good morning as an example. Like, so if y'all don't really like a person, and he's talking about good morning, or he don't, or vice versa. If somebody don't say good morning, you know that person don't like.
I never said I love you first. When they
So,
say I love you too.
Why do you think that person don't like you? And it could just be like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like saying good morning.
I'm not having a good morning.
Look, I don't want to say this. I got my oldest son's dad. I used to.
Still saying I.
Okay,
she's talking about a personal experience.
So he used to I used to want him to tell me like, I love you. Like I would say I love you, and he wouldn't say it like back. But he'd be like, why you mad? And I'd be like, nigga, because I just said I love you, and you didn't say that shit back. He was like, why do I have to keep saying I love you, and you know, and I show it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know I love you, nigga. I'm showing it. Why I gotta keep saying it? Just because you said it don't mean that I gotta say
I love you.
Hold on, let's do this, right? Let's take away the word love for a minute. Let's take away what we know as a fucking verb.
Okay.
Let's take away the whole concept of that word. What does that feel like?
Freedom.
What does that feel like?
I think
love.
if you take love away, it would mean like I want the absolute best for you. You know, I want you to be protected. I want all of your heart's desires to come true.
If what that looks like has no definition.
I see.
Yes. If what love is hasn't been defined in one word, what does that look like?
Love is a broad spectrum of many things.
So how could you use that on different levels?
But it can be different when you give love.
You have to love like there's levels to hate.
It's like going.
There's levels to love like there's levels to
hate. Okay, I got communication. Now I got respect. Now I got this. Now I got that. Now I'm hitting to this point of the last word is I love you.
But what if somebody?
Like, you done showed
but what
me
if you're at the last stage?
Really?
In your perspective, but in my perspective, you're at stage 2.
You think because you
like,
think
like I can be showing you something
experience from your
and
grandma.
you ain't showing me the same, but I love you.
Man. That's something wrong. There's something wrong.
There's something wrong with you saying that there's something wrong with you.
People can love you and they ain't gotta love you like your grandma did.
Be real. Hold on, don't put too much pressure on love.
Wait.
Love can't be so infinite that it's never
because I love
that how I feel is wrong.
This is my dog.
He told me, he heard what I said. I said there's levels to love and there's levels to hate. He was like, if you think that there's levels to love, you ain't never experienced love. That's what he just said. That's what led me to my conversation. And that's why I told him, you said, if they don't love you like your grandma did, then it ain't real love. Like, niggas can love you and they ain't gotta love you like your grandma did.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
I don't think they love you like your grandma, though.
Don't put so much
I
pressure on
ain't never had
your grandma.
And I'm gonna be honest. I know if we talk about metaphorically or if that's the term, right?
So no, I don't mean like how much.
But I ain't never had no grandma love like
concept.
I ain't never experienced it like that.
So you feel like if you ain't got grandma love, then I don't love you.
But wait,
so you done feel grandma's love in your son.
What do you
don't put so much
You've been listening through the cracks. You've been listening through the cracks. What do you
think?
The whole thing where you use love for somebody to say that to you, it's almost like they painted you on the corner
and now you on a spotlight. Like you on a spot, you have to say
I
this
hate
back.
the way men think. You guys are dumb.
Right.
I
If you
swear.
look at it that way, it can be the other way though. Like real shit. A guy can say
Wait. Okay, so here's the question.
Like you were saying.
Based upon what you said. Here's the question. Hold on, wait. Here's the question. Then. So y'all ladies don't feel anxiety and that pressure when somebody says I love you?
No.
Like, do you know how to feel like
I don't.
Like, wait,
I don't. And I said I think that's coming up from, whatever environment you came in from.
Listen, I feel anxiety.
It just, exactly.
I feel anxiety. Somebody tells me they love me, I'm like,
yeah. Can I just say something real quick?
Y'all was question it. Like,
hold on. Let me just say this. Y'all put so much pressure on love. Like, why is it so much pressure that it has to be perfect? When you say a prayer and you say amen, if that prayer don't come through right away, you don't just give up on God. You don't give up on the faith. Why do love have so much pressure? The word is not the verb is not the end all be all.
It's the feel.
It's you have to work at it like anything else.
Behind the word.
Don't put so much pressure on it.
I don't know. There is pressure. I'm not gonna sit here. We talking about it because it's real pressure. Y'all don't.
It really is.
But when I say I love you, touch. Because we know each other for a long time. When I say I love you,
listen,
do you feel pressure
y'all
on our love?
Hold on, wait. Y'all do. This is real shit. I'm not.
Right.
Y'all. I don't say I love you if I don't. That's real shit. Right. People tell me that all the fucking time. That's real shit. But what I'm saying is, I'm not denying the decision I have to make before every time somebody be like, love you, and I be like, or I just let it go.
But it has
there's
to
a
be
decision.
like, I'm in love with you.
I think y'all really are.
Yeah, for me, there's a decision, bro.
If I don't love you, I'm not.
I gotta go through the whole thing, like, cause maybe they're reminding me that I need to love, bro. I go through a whole dossier full of files, like, like, no, all right, my nigga.
Because I tell you what, love always wins.
No, it don't.
And if you just have it and accept it at all the levels it has, when it doesn't, it's because it puts hate.
Love does not always win.
It does. It really does.
Love wins most of the time, but sometimes
if there's love in a two-way street, it's gonna win.
Lost on love.
It's because that love wasn't reciprocated. It could be fake, like anything else.
A lot of lost battles of love is in jail.
Listen, I love the same
that
love.
Wins. That was love.
Sometimes
lost
love.
That wasn't love. That was love.
Sometimes love
is
and
buried
lost.
in the ground.
Sometimes love done had me fucked up. So I'm gonna tell the truth. Love don't always win. Sometimes love moves.
Sometimes
and that's
you
okay
get love
too,
and it's not
because you
reciprocated,
always
and that
learn
turns
from it
bad.
and you come out of it and you're better because of it. So it's never a negative. I think it's because you guys are scared of what love can do to you. It can change you. It can make you better. Okay? And y'all are scared, just like you said when you went and got loved on. You didn't know how to accept it. You niggas don't know how to be loved.
And if you don't love, say that. I don't love you.
You don't know how to be loved.
I don't love you.
But once you do it, once you allow somebody to love you, come on, Tux. Once you allow somebody to love you,
and you love them back.
Come on, Tux.
That's gonna
once you allow somebody to love you right.
Somebody, but hold on.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
I don't have enough trust to reciprocate that to think that you know how I need to be loved.
Then tell the truth.
First of all, wait, real shit. Let me say a real statement. Do you know the battle it went through self-love with myself
to get there,
to know how I need to be loved and deserve to be loved and how I should be loved.
Do you share that?
To think that somebody else has went through those fires to love me.
Do you share it?
To put it all on the line.
Do you share that? Do you share it?
I don't believe it.
Tell them what it takes to love you.
I don't believe it.
Yes. Share that.
I show it.
Do you share it?
I share it.
Do you tell it?
I exude.
Do you say it out loud with words?
I live it.
No,
that's right. You live it.
No.
Because love is an action.
You
can
think
say
you're
whatever
showing
you want, but
listen, I live. Oh, real shit. No, 100%. I live with so much love and trying to turn everything so much into a positive that people come to me as a beacon of light on my mama.
And that's why they love
Hold on, wait.
I believe it.
But I don't
accept that.
I don't accept it the same way. And I always pray and I look to my soul to be like, dang, they trust me with a lot of like love and peace and power and all of that. But I don't on the other end all the time.
But that's where you have room to grow.
That's my own trauma. Hold on. That's my own trauma. I'm not denying it.
Trauma.
And I go through it every day.
Doesn't it build you and make you feel like,
100%. It pushes me to want to at least figure out why the fuck do I feel that way. I'll say that.
See?
That's it.
Yay. Get your ass out here on the couch so you can get love.
But that's it. It only makes me want to figure it out. And I don't put too much stake into it. I always put it like, that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I put meat to the side on that end.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's trauma. That's trauma.
Fact.
And this is a good conversation because
and
it just
growth,
exposes the trauma. And the fact that you know that and you acknowledge it, that's good. You know
what would a therapist call? Let them bricks go and let the love come in.
We therapists right now talking.
Let the love come in.
We are our own therapists. We talk it through. You know what I mean?
Because you are like, people do want to put their love in because they want to see it recycled.
You are a beacon of light.
Come back out.
There are certain people who
it's what God blessed upon you.
And it's like you could not be what you are today.
It's what God blessed upon you.
Because it's what your calling is. So that it just comes naturally. And you need to deal with your trauma so you can accept the love and get your flowers.
To love yourself, right?
I accept it because I understand what's bestowed.
Yeah.
Right?
They're here too.
With great power, there's great responsibility.
Yes.
So I understand the
Heavy is the
responsibility.
head.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but actually reciprocating it is different. But I think everybody is in that same space, right? Is understanding like a God and then being able to create the energy around them, the love around them, the hate around them.
Firm believer in that. Firm believer in that.
Life into what's life. If somebody says something would quote unquote would be negative, it's only negative if you breathe life.
That's right.
You're the creator.
Yes.
You're the God in that
That's
situation.
right.
Right? So I get that. I think everybody exudes that, right? Everybody deserving of that reciprocated, I don't know every time.
It's true.
I
You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
Sometimes you
That's why I like you.
It's hard to carry all that. It's hard to carry. It's hard to receive all of that.
Yeah.
It's hard, like the liver. Your liver. What does your liver do? It takes all the liquor in, all the bullshit in, and it filters it out, and you piss all the dirt out. It's the same with love. Some of that love is fake. Some of that love is tainted. Your heart has to bring it in and filter it all out. That's a lot to carry. It is exhausting. It's a lot to carry. Heavy is the head. Fame. Some people want to be famous. You have to take all that energy in. A lot of people die from that because it's not easy. You have to take all that energy in and figure out how to get it back out.
Check it. I want to, and I know probably folks thinking to get out to and leave.
Hold on, let me say
I do have a question.
It kind of seems like,
go ahead.
And this is my opinion.
Because I'm a
It kind
random
of seems
real
like
quick.
a lot of people take the word love as just a action thing, or it almost sounds political when I hear people talk about love. Because to me, when it's undescribable. I wouldn't dare put love on levels when it's something that a child can feel that doesn't know English, that doesn't know that you're feeding them because you love them. Same thing with a plant that stays alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're watering it, but why does that motherfucker feel? What does your kid feel? And they're not hip to the word love or the concept at all.
All right. So I'm too high for this. My weed is setting in. It's just like, what is high? What is higher? I'm not gonna do this. I can't do this, guys. Like,
no, but I both levels. I do understand what you're saying too on that. It is determination on what. But that goes.
Yeah, but how does your child know love? When you have a baby, when you have a baby,
because that's how simple it is.
When you have a baby,
so what?
And you hold it close to you.
It's hard emotion.
Hold on, when you hold a baby and you hold it close to
you. He's describing what you're saying.
Feel this way about love because this is the way love was passed down to you. Like this is the way you feel that way. So it's all good. You feel that way.
So you're looking for somebody to
and
what?
because
cook you
it's
home,
that
cook meals?
simple.
What does loving
Don't
you like your grandma
overcomplicate it.
even mean? Like what
It's that simple.
The fuck is that? The fuck did your grandma do? And now the next bitch got trying to compare to Miss Pearline. The fuck.
It has nothing to do with the action. That's the whole retarded part about this whole thing.
I'm saying,
what
kind
of love?
But how do you know your grandma loved if it wasn't an action? What was it?
What is your grandma doing that you expecting out of these bitches? What is it that you want?
What does bitches have to do with anything?
I'm saying you want them to love you like your grandma did. So what?
I didn't say nothing about bitches like.
We're talking about.
I'm just saying you define love by seeing it the way your grandma loved you. So when you see love again, what is you looking for? Your grandma loves you how?
It was the way she felt for me. It was more of a nurturing type of. It wasn't what she did for me or what she would have did for me. It was more of like something that you, when you around somebody that's unexplainable, that you feel. You know what I mean? Like I said, when a baby's born.
I don't feel the same way for love for my grandma. My grandma raised me, and it's like if I look for the same love my grandma gave me in people. Man, I'm looking for somebody that come basically take care of me when the rest of the world
didn't take care of me.
So I'm saying, so what the fuck did she do that you looking for out of me? I'm trying to figure out where did love.
That's the issue.
Why is your definition of love coming from what your grandma showed you? What is it that she showed you?
I don't think love is something y'all. So not y'all, but people are painting the idea of what love is, and I think it's something bigger than just a concept or words that describe an action. You know what I mean? I think it's something that's unseen. I think it's something that's felt. I think it's more than just something that's said. I think it's been described as I love you, but I think it's bigger than that. I think it's something more like a bond or something that like I said, if you my example with a baby, right?
I'm gonna go on record.
A baby is born and it doesn't know English, doesn't know hate. It doesn't know none of it. It doesn't know food.
I'm gonna go on record right now and say this. If we ever together and you tell me you love me like you love your grandma, we're done. You understand that shit? Okay?
Why is that? Explain why. Explain that.
Because that is a different
kind
of love.
You don't have to worry about that because I don't tell nobody I love them that I don't. And if you tell me you love me, I'm going to look at you like you must be crazy because you don't love me.
A familial love is not a romantic love. It's a different kind.
Say that again?
A familial love is not a romantic love. There is a
adding
different
words to it.
kind.
You create narrative. Nobody said nothing about romance.
I'm creating categories and definitions because love has categories and definitions and levels and certain things. You love your brother not the same way you love your lover. There's not the same. That's why your brother and your sister. That's why your sister and your baby mama can bang it out because guess what? You don't love them motherfuckers the same. You gonna have to try to pick a side. I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Who you love? Whatever. That's where that comes from, man. Bitch, who do you love? That's where it comes from.
If I have to put love at a level, I would say if I say I love you, then you're right here. And if I say whether you're my baby mama, my son, my grandma, a friend, I'll put everybody.
Either there's dislike and there's love for you. For you personally, you either like or you love. Period. One of the two.
I think we either neutral or I love you because I don't hate nobody.
Okay, well then leave your grandma out of it. For anybody you date from going forward, that is
my advice. What does dating have to do with it?
I'm just saying. Just dating. And whenever you start dating, leave that part out. You can love whoever you want to love, but when you date somebody, leave the I love you like my grandma part.
Check this out, Tug.
That's right. Let's change the conversation. I'm done.
It's time for a commercial. We're going to a commercial.
Not the same.
Because I'm hungry now. I let everybody else eat.
Get my dog.
We all gotta go.
I love some of y'all, man.
I'm ready to eat. Hey, I want to thank everybody though for joining us, man. That's fun, bro. Real shit.
I know who I am,
let me tell y'all, I got love for all you.
Shout out to AHRR Network, #1 black media outlet in Denver, Colorado. It's not just for the people, we are the people. Tap in. Ricky!
Hey, yo, Big Griselda, Big BSF, the Butcher coming, y'all know what I do. Y'all know what we do. You know what I'm saying? AHRR Network, not just for the people, we are the people. The Butcher coming.
What's up, you guys? This is Christina Mackey. You're rocking with AHRR Network. What's ours is yours. We love you.
It's Chase Fetty. This is AHRR Network. We not just for the people, we are the people.
Tonight, we got Bet That. But What Do I Know podcast. Straight Water podcast. Kingdom Culture Godcast. Digital Online Showcase. City and County. initiative. Future Now Sports. The Elephant Room. Planet Udia. Mackin' in with 100 Rack 6. The Drip. The F Effect. Water Me Sis. Get your mind right. Celebrating 3 years of excellence. Top of the box. Game Point Sports Talk. Don't read the comments. What's good in the hood? And off the chest.
I think the thought of murder, okay, is the same as adultery. I think it happens just as often.
You think it's the same as dishonor?
I think it happens. I think the thought of adultery happens just as much as the thought of a murder.
Well, yeah.
So I don't think it can't be.
But you think the act of both is equal?
No. But no, that doesn't mean the sin is greater than the other because one's followed through more than the other. I don't believe that.
Close the show out. I'm gonna talk about it.
Sin is sin. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe our network on all social media platforms. Check us out 2023. We coming in hard as hell. I'm talking about
Pause. No. Go ahead, continue.
We coming in hard as hell. I'm
Pause.
talking about, and just look for us on all social media websites. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
share, comment, retweet, and do it all again.
And do it
Check
all
it
again.
out.
And do it all
Hard
again.
work, man.
Hey man, nah, it's been a fun ride right now up to now, bro.
Yeah,
It's really been dope, bro.
It's been a good journey.
I'm excited for 2023 actually launching to the world, bro. It's really dope. Appreciate y'all joining with us. But if y'all with us or not, y'all better get on. Get spit on.
Get on so you can spit on.
Get on, get spit on.
Look at it, man.
Huh?
Good night.
We out. You got pressing button.